The island, shrouded in mists of time, stood as a testament to ancient wonders and forgotten tales. Its shores, kissed by the lapping waves, held secrets buried deep beneath. Nyx, a seeker of truths hidden in the shadows, arrived at the island's edge, guided by dreams of a luminous deity. The air was thick with anticipation, each breath filled with the scent of salt and ancient wood. Helios, on the other hand, had always known of the island. It was a tale his grandmother had whispered to him, of gods, heroes, and the intertwining of destinies. He had come, not drawn by dreams, but by a pull in his heart, a feeling he could neither ignore nor explain. Among the dense trees and the remnants of structures long eroded by time, the duo began to sense the pulse of the island. It wasn't just the natural rhythm of waves and wind, but something deeper, almost sentient. Every stone and every leaf seemed to echo tales from epochs gone by. But among these remnants, an unsettling silence reigned, hinting at a truth neither Nyx nor Helios were prepared for. As days turned into nights, the island's enigma unraveled further. Night brought with it a peculiar glow, not from the moon but from phosphorescent creatures that danced upon the water's surface, creating a path. Nyx, entranced by this luminescent spectacle, followed the glowing trail. It led her to an old temple, half submerged in water. Its stone walls were engraved with scripts unknown to the modern world, speaking of rituals and celestial alignments. Helios, on the other hand, was drawn to the heart of the forest, where an ancient banyan tree stood. Its roots seemed to go on forever, and its branches stretched out like arms, almost as if beckoning him closer. Beneath it, he discovered an altar, and in its center, a gem that pulsed with an inner light. The encounters were not mere coincidences. The island was reaching out, communicating in ways words could not express. The ancient god, though dormant, was very much alive. Its essence permeated every grain of sand and droplet of water. The duo realized that they were not mere visitors, but had been chosen, summoned to the island to play a part in an age-old prophecy that was now beginning to manifest. The days that followed were a blend of revelation and introspection. Nyx and Helios, in their separate paths, began to uncover the fragmented memories the island held close to its heart. Nyx, with the aid of a local fisherman, deciphered parts of the temple script. It spoke of a god, neither of darkness nor light, but of the balance between, a deity that once watched over the island, ensuring harmony until an event led to its retreat into obscurity. Helios, too, met a guide in the form of an ethereal owl, which led him to ancient scrolls buried under the banyan. These writings chronicled the god's bond with two mortal guardians, chosen every millennium to renew the island's spirit. As pieces of the puzzle came together, it became evident that the god's absence had thrown the island into a dormant state. The return of its guardians, Nyx and Helios, signaled a resurgence, but the final awakening required a ritual. The ritual was intricate, needing both to be performed simultaneously at the temple and under the banyan. It would harness the energies of the island, channeled through its guardians, to usher in the return of the ancient deity. The eve of the ritual was upon them. Nyx, with her newfound knowledge of the temple's rites, prepared herself, adorning robes that shimmered like the night sky. She held a crystal chalice filled with the island's purest waters to be offered to the deity. Helios, deep within the forest's embrace, fashioned a crown from the banyan's oldest leaves and adorned his forehead with the glowing gem he'd found. As he chanted verses from the scroll, the gem's light pulsed in rhythm with his heart. As the two commenced their rituals miles apart, the island resonated with their energy. From the temple's depths and the banyan's vast roots, a hum began, slowly crescendoing into a harmonious song that enveloped everything. A storm, unlike any before, began to brew overhead. Thunder roared and lightning danced across the sky, not as a threat, but as nature's orchestra, celebrating the rebirth of its protector. Then, in a burst of radiant energy, the deity emerged, its form an amalgamation of light and shadow. It acknowledged its guardians, Nyx and Helios, thanking them for restoring the balance. The island once again was alive, teeming with energy, its future secured in the hands of its ancient protector. With the deity's resurgence, the island transformed. Flora bloomed in colors previously unseen, and fauna, once hidden, now roamed freely, harmonizing with the rhythms of their restored paradise. Nyx and Helios, having fulfilled their roles as guardians, felt a bond deeper than before. They chose to remain on the island, not as its protectors, but as its chroniclers, ensuring the deity's law would never fade again. They erected a monument at the convergence of the temple and the banyan, symbolizing the balance between light and shadow. This beacon became a pilgrimage site for many, seeking knowledge, solace, and the essence of the island's spirit. As years passed, tales of Nyx, Helios, and the island's ancient gods spread beyond its shores. The once secluded island now welcomed seekers and wanderers, all drawn by the allure of the legends and the promise of witnessing magic firsthand. The duo's legacy, intertwined with the deities, ensured that the island's history, its highs and lows, triumphs and tribulations, would be shared, cherished, and celebrated for eons to come.